we've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw, and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte
Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you can feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina.
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mella is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella.
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Well, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
And from Couple, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Tamina
From the top.
and some effective offense with that one. 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring. Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there. Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? And now this conflict has found its way right by our announce table.
In another minute, the chaos could be right on top of us. Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment? No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself. There's no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity on the match. Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it. Yeah, it certainly seems to be having trouble up there. Oh! Sit out powerbomb. No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
Whoa. And Becky there wasn't looking her best when she took that shot.
And you have to admit, all that training Charlotte puts in paid dividends there. Boom, what an uppercut. Jarring.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight. Picture a perfect example of when you just want to put someone down with authority.
Here we go, Byron.
Samoa drop.
That can make an opening for her. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal. We heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Just a continuous rush on Charlotte here.
The Queen's perseverance being tested here. Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my God, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Power slam! Oh my goodness! And Natalya dodges there. And she wisely heads back to the ring.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
It's just a matter of time now.
No room for error on top of the ladder. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all. Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry, Charlotte, with a limited window here.
Hands on the briefcase.
Getting your hands on the prize isn't enough. You gotta yank this opportunity down.
Now we're looking at certain victory right here, guys.
Maybe. Never assume.
And once again, she's put on the back foot.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down. That's just hard to watch. Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
And Lynch falls victim to some big impact there.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging. Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult.
This is so tense.
The WWE Universe is waiting with bated breath. softening up in the torso area.
Setting up the ladder for something big here.
Definitely has something planned, but what?
Sliding back into the ring. Carmella counters. Carmella with a super kick.
Charlotte doesn't have a chance of coming back from that maneuver. Creating an opportunity and going to climb.
Becky Lynch suplex rolls through into the disarmer. This could be over.
Got the disarmer.
Might tap here. Not that it'll matter.
Slides right out of the disarmer. History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
Oh, no. Here.
Leaps from ladders are not advised, and we just saw exactly why. And a stiff shot to her core there.
And she's fine taking this to the outside.
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
Needs to move quick here.
This might be her chance.
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory.
Tamina has it.
Fingertips away from winning the contract.
Can't waste any time now. Gotta get it off that hook.
Inverted DDT. Picked up and being carried around now.
I'm getting dizzy just watching.
Becky Lynch.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble.
Samoa drop.
Incredible.
Becky Lynch is taking on a lot of damage. I'm not sure how much she has left in the tank.
Could be getting into a dire situation soon.
And she denies Charlotte.
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot.
Naturally, Tamina going the intimidation route.
Head scissors. On and round we go.
Simply incredible athleticism.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection. Bye-bye, Carmella. I don't think she'll be climbing a ladder after that.
Look at that insult to injury with that one. Listen to this place. It's electric.
Taking flight.
And no one there. And this one might be headed ringside. She's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room. Well, it looks like she's going for something versatile. And what's more versatile in WWE? Tamina has something in mind.
Oh, my, what a splash.
Tamina wipes out an opponent, but can she seize the opportunity and grab the briefcase?
We're getting up close. Look at this intense battle.
Everything ringside has potential to do some serious injury.
She's getting back into the ring, under the ropes. And what a takedown.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is ripe for the picking.
Victory is within reach now.
Heart has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together.
She's reaching for it.
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there.
She's stretching for it, grasping. That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jay Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown tag team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day one. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous 4-time champs and feel the power! It's a new day, yes it is!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time Tag Team Champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing 2 super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
It's not paranoia, it's the Usos.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Big falling submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
On the line of the Tag Team Championships, teams in their respective corners going over final strategies. The cell door is locked. First of 2 Hell in a Cell.
Shocking inside cradle.
Small packages could be it.
Gets the shoulder up after 1 there.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough.
So many amazing matches between these 2 teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these 2 teams are the proverbial super teams in WWE.
Usos challenging the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. New Day chose this Hell in a Cell match. Very heated rivalry at the top of the Tag Team division. Caught in a bad spot. DDT! What a press slam! The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams. The Steiner brothers, the head shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th Tag Team Championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
Placed against the turnbuckles. And Xavier Woods reverses.
Traps the arm into the hammerlock. DDT!
Into a neck breaker. Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the booty-yellows and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary. Oh!
Getting back into the ring now.
Back elbow completely cuts them off.
Talking we've heard leading into this match. We've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love to trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
Simple waist lock and
Counter to an arm drag.
Slips away just in time.
Bam! Down he goes. Oh, that might have just broken something.
from the middle rope.
Oh, right. And some attitude behind it.
Right on the mark.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming.
Right now he's looking for anyone to break out of this, and he does.
He goes back into the ring here.
Oh, my God. Dishing out a suplex. Direct headshot. Just sickening. Drops the ham.
The challenger is going for it.
Ending the 3 count.
This is a bad position for the champ to be in now.
Hell in a Cell isn't just about trying to win the match, it's about struggling to survive.
You know what he's thinking, and it is not good.
Up high. Cross body from the top.
Looking to seal the deal, guys.
Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that? Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating.
And what a maneuver we just saw there.
He wastes no time dodging the attack.
Jimmy laying down the gauntlet for his opponent.
For the title, new champ. He breaks the pin.
Eats a punch to the face. Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no.
Into a chop block. He gets into the ring. Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. A reversal. Well scouted. He's able to counter that.
Launched with a suplex. Watch this display of power.
And a sit-out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
Uh-oh. Soul kick. And well-timed maneuver there.
Right across the larynx.
The champ struggling to fight back.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Ooh. And he has an answer for... Ooh.
Lifted way up. That'll jam your tailbone. Painful attack focused on the chest.
Woods gets him back. And looking for a back suplex.
Oh, God. God. Ugly but effective counter. Foot to the face.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell. And Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a joke or a bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. Here we go for the championship. The champ kicks out with authority.
There is no quit in this man tonight. One wicked attack after another.
Being
up high. Uh-oh.
Counters to gain the advantage. The challenger taking some minor damage.
Xavier proving too much to handle with that. Punishing.
Oh, didn't see that one coming. Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
Ooh.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. Oh, scattered that one.
Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good.
Oh, wow, face first.
Heading to ringside now.
Ooh. He'll take things into the ring.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
I guess he thinks the one thing missing in this match is a steel chair. Ooh, getting cut down by surprise.
And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell.
Uppercut connects.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover